doing? Happy Friday to all. The NBA regular season has come to an end, and this whole bubble deal was a success, was it not? I mean, with the play-in in the Western Conference and what have you. I mean, the Suns going 8-0. The Spurs, even with a few starters out, including LaMarcus Aldridge, really threatened. Damian Lillard turning into Michael Jordan. I mean, really, this was really fun to see, right? The whole play-in deal was a total success, and I was combing through some sites here to see if maybe there was a play or two that I really liked, and I came across betonline.ag, and there's 3 very interesting plays. Will anybody go over 40 points in the Western Conference play-in? Will anybody go over 50? Will anybody go over 60? I just love the will anybody. That's very funny to me. Just say Damian Lillard, right? I mean, Damian, did you see what he did in his last 5 games? At least 40 points, at least 42 points actually, in 4 out of 5. He had 45 points in 22, 51, 61, and 42 points in his last game against the Brooklyn Nets. Absolutely amazing. And I was looking at Dame's numbers here in the last 3 or 4 years to kind of see his streaks, to see if he did something similar. Well, this year he had a streak in which he scored at least 47 in 5 out of 6 games. Absolutely amazing, right? But if you go back, you really don't see too much of 4 games, at least 40 out of 5, which is very difficult. I mean, really, who does that, right? You can't. Well, you're gonna have a streak like that every single season. Obviously, you're not. But what I'm saying is, at least 40 points, man. I mean, it's a lot of points. It's a lot of points. So I was looking at some players that the most successful players against Memphis scoring here in the last 8 games, and CJ Mccullum was the best one. Yes, he had 33 points in an overtime victory, the first game in the bubble. Dame had 29 in that game, and they faced off against Memphis one time before the stoppage, and Dame only had 20. He got hurt with 3 minutes left in the game, but he didn't have his best game there. Okay, so then you got Jason Tatum as the second highest scorer at 29 points against Memphis. So they haven't been giving up a ton of great games, like individual scores, if you will. Okay, so Memphis only 2-6 in the bubble. I mean, they did not play well, and I really see this series going 1 game. I think Portland's just gonna win. I think Portland's gonna win the game. So the yes over 40 points is at -150. The no is at +110. I am going to be the contrarian. What a party pooper! I mean, really? I mean, everybody's. Of course, he's gonna have at least a 40-point game, but I just think that McCollum and Lillard will kind of share the scoring, right? And the Blazers will beat Memphis, and I think the no offers decent value here, right? Because it's hard to score 40 points in a game. Okay, so at +110, I'm going to go with the no. I don't think Damian Lillard will score 40 in that game. Now, if Memphis wins, and we have a second game, then I think Dame is going to go off for 40. But I'm betting on Portland, and I'm betting on CJ Mccullum having another nice game. I think Dame will score something like 35, 36, but I'm going with a no. I'm very sorry. Okay, we shall see what happens. I hope you have a very wonderful weekend. We will talk next week.